Welcome to our professional training series in divination, tarot, and astrology. The following training in tarot was developed for students that are going through the courses with the School of our Divine Infinite Being. We wanted to make our training available to the general public here on YouTube, while also encouraging those interested in a career as a divination professional in astrology and tarot to check out our programs at www.divineinfinitebeing.com. We have post-graduation program assistance that you will not find anywhere else. This includes live video consultation technology, calendar booking, social share tools, affiliate program development, e-commerce, and the opportunity to take clients from the marketing efforts of our talented in-house staff. Again, you will find all of this at www.divineinfinitebeing.com. Sponsored by astrologypro.com, the #1 platform for astrologers and tarot readers to operate their divination services. We hope you enjoy this training.
Welcome everyone. Today we'll be exploring the suit of discs within the minor arcana of the tarot. For those of you who practice theurgy, ceremonial magic, or any form of structured material or ritual work, this suit holds deep significance as it governs the realm of physical reality, manifestation, resources, and embodied experience. And for those of you working within divination and tarot here at the School of our Divine Infinite Being, the suit of discs becomes essential in understanding how consciousness expresses itself through form, through stability, labor, growth, and tangible results. These cards represent the full spectrum of the material and manifesting principle, from the initial potential of creation to development and effort, to challenges within the physical world, and ultimately to completion or material realization. Together they reveal how energy takes shape, stabilizes, and evolves within the structures of reality, influencing both your experience and that of your client. First, we begin with the Ace of Discs. This is the archetype of material emergence, the first grounding of energy into form, stability, and tangible potential. It reflects how the psyche begins to manifest something into reality, allowing ideas, effort, and intention to take shape through structure, resource, and physical expression rather than abstraction. We'll begin with the upright and reversed expressions of this card before moving deeper into its divinatory meaning and symbolic structure. Ace of Discs. Divinatory meaning. Upright. Symbolizes the beginning of material abundance, prosperity, and new opportunities in the physical realm. It represents the potential for financial growth, career advancement, and the manifestation of long-term goals. This card indicates a solid foundation for building security, success, and tangible rewards. Reversed. Signifies missed opportunities, financial instability, or difficulties in manifesting material desires. It may indicate a lack of focus or a need to reassess your approach to practical matters. The reversed Ace of Discs can also suggest delayed progress in career or financial endeavors. Element of Earth. Significance of the Earth element in relation to the Ace of Discs. Manifestation and stability. The Earth element brings a grounded, practical energy to the Ace of Discs, emphasizing the manifestation of tangible results from new opportunities. It indicates that your efforts will bear fruit in the material world, highlighting stability, security, and the physical foundation necessary to manifest your ambitions. Practicality and material growth. Earth reinforces the Ace of Discs' focus on growth, particularly in career, finance, and material wealth. This combination suggests that now is the time to plant seeds for long-term success and to take practical steps toward achieving your financial or career goals. There is an opportunity for growth that is rooted in the physical, tangible aspects of life. Patience and endurance. Earth's influence emphasizes the need for patience and perseverance. The Ace of Discs, when paired with the Earth element, suggests that the journey to prosperity may require time and steady effort. It encourages a focus on long-term planning and maintaining a steady pace to achieve success. Now moving on to the Two of Discs. This is the archetype of balance, fluctuation, and adaptive flow, where material forces are in motion, requiring continuous adjustment to maintain stability. It reflects a psyche that navigates change through flexibility, managing resources, time, and energy in a dynamic and responsive way, rather than rigid control. Janus. The Roman god of beginnings, endings, and transitions, portrayed with two faces looking in opposite directions. He symbolizes the duality of past and future, embodying the essence of change and cyclical movement. As the gateway deity, Janus reinforces the card's theme of perpetual motion and transformative balance. Crescent crown. The lunar crescent atop Janus's head represents cycles, intuition, and the passage of time. The moon's phases parallel the card's motif of continuous movement and flux. Ouroboros in Figure 8, a serpent devouring its own tail, forms the lemniscate, symbolizing infinity, eternal return, and the cyclical nature of existence. This image encapsulates the equation 0 equals sign 2, where unity emerges through duality. Jupiter. Placed on the upper disk, it represents growth, expansion, and fortune, though tempered by the restrictive nature of Capricorn in this context. It connects to the Wheel of Fortune A2X, reinforcing the theme of cycles. Janus's key, held in Janus's right hand. The golden key symbolizes access to transitions, unlocking new paths and phases in life. It denotes the power to navigate change consciously. Golden staff. Held by Janus's left hand, the staff signifies guidance, authority, and support through times of transformation. It serves as a stabilizing tool amid fluctuating circumstances. Yin-yang symbols. Incorporated within each disc, these ancient Chinese symbols reflect the interplay of opposites, harmony within duality. Capricorn. Inscribed on the lower disc, symbolizing structure, discipline, and material constraints, it balances Jupiter's expansive tendencies with a grounded, practical energy necessary for stability and change. Change encapsulates the card's message that stability is derived through continuous motion, adaptation, and the embracing of life cycles rather than resisting them. Number 2. Embodies polarity, balance, and the coexistence of complementary forces. It indicates choice, dual pathways, and the fundamental structure of opposites that sustain stability through motion. Two of Discs. Astrological symbolic associations. Jupiter. Symbolism. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, growth, and optimism, brings themes of abundance and opportunity to the Two of Discs. As the planet of higher learning and philosophy, Jupiter's influence highlights the potential for growth in the material or financial realm. The Two of Discs under Jupiter's influence suggests a period of expanding opportunities, both professionally and personally, where you are learning to balance resources or responsibilities to foster prosperity. Capricorn. Symbolism. Capricorn, an earth sign ruled by Saturn, embodies structure, ambition, and long-term planning. Its symbolism in the Two of Discs emphasizes the need for practicality, discipline, and steady progress when dealing with financial matters or material goals. Capricorn's energy in this card suggests that hard work, patience, and strategic planning are key to achieving balance and stability in the face of challenges. It encourages a disciplined approach to managing changes or juggling multiple tasks. The Jupiter in Capricorn. Jupiter governs growth and expansion, while Capricorn brings discipline, ambition, and a focus on long-term goals. Together they create an energy of growth achieved through hard work, structure, and practicality. This placement emphasizes achieving big opportunities by laying a solid foundation and maintaining steady progress, combining realistic optimism with disciplined effort for sustainable success. Greek demonic. Personification of the card. Two of Discs. Divine Arcana Tarot. The Two of Cups, symbolizing partnership, emotional unity, and balanced connection, can be linked to Janus, the Roman god of beginnings, transitions, and duality. Janus embodies the concept of facing both the past and future, which complements the Two of Cups' themes of reciprocal emotional exchange and harmonious connection. His association with transitions highlights the emotional evolution and growth that can take place within a partnership. Blending Janus with the Two of Cups. Duality of connection. Janus, with his two faces, represents the dual nature of relationships. The Two of Cups under this influence speaks to the balance of giving and receiving in love, both partners facing each other, yet offering different perspectives but united in shared emotional exchange. Mutual beginnings. As Janus governs new beginnings, this card reflects the start of a new emotional journey for two people. Whether it is the beginning of a new romantic relationship or the deepening of an existing bond, the card embodies the idea of embarking on a shared path, facing forward into a future together while honoring the history that brought them to this moment. Emotional growth. Janus's ability to look both ways symbolizes the emotional growth that comes from the past and the future. In the Two of Cups, it suggests that a partnership, although newly formed or renewed, carries the wisdom of past experiences while looking toward the future with optimism and potential. Sacred union with balance. Janus also governs balance between opposites, making him a perfect personification for the Two of Cups theme of harmony in relationships. His energy brings a balanced exchange of love, support, and respect between the two individuals, ensuring that both partners are equally invested and valued. The relationship becomes not just a physical or emotional union, but a sacred, transformative partnership where each person's journey is nurtured. Threshold of transformation. Just as Janus oversees transitions, the Two of Cups represents the transformative power of a loving, emotionally deep connection. The union between two individuals can become a gateway to greater personal growth and spiritual enlightenment, reflecting Janus's role as the guardian of transitions and transformations. Two of Discs. Divinatory meaning. Upright. Represents balance and adaptability in the face of change, particularly in material or financial matters. It signifies the ability to juggle multiple responsibilities, projects, or aspects of your life with ease. The Two of Discs suggests that you are managing transitions well and finding harmony between various demands, be they personal, professional, or financial. It can also indicate the need for flexibility and a practical approach to changes or challenges ahead. Reversed signifies imbalance, instability, or difficulty managing competing priorities. The Two of Discs reversed may indicate feeling overwhelmed, struggling to maintain balance, or experiencing financial stress or uncertainty. It warns against neglecting important areas of your life or failing to adapt to necessary changes, which can lead to disruptions or loss of control. Now moving on to the Three of Discs, where effort, skill, and material creation come together through collaboration and structured work. This is the archetype of construction beyond the individual, where energy is organized into form through cooperation, discipline, and the integration of multiple contributions into a shared outcome. Ponos, the Greek personification of labor, toil, and hard work. His presence on the card emphasizes perseverance, dedicated effort, and the endurance required to build lasting achievements. Mars, positioned near the head of Ponos, representing drive, action, and raw energy. Mars here signifies the active force necessary to manifest structures, aligning with his exaltation in Capricorn. Three red wheels, representing the fundamental forces of manifestation, motion, stability, and transformation. These industrial-style gears evoke machinery and engineered design, reinforcing the card's theme of structured productivity. Triangular framework, a golden translucent pyramid viewed from above connecting three red wheels at its vertices. It symbolizes the triadic foundation of creation: sulfur, mercury, and salt, reinterpreted here as a dynamic blueprint of work and construction. Capricorn, located at the bottom center near Ponos' feet, symbolizing discipline, structure, and ambition. It grounds the industrious energy of Mars with practical and methodical execution. Works, captures the essence of applied effort, craftsmanship, and productive collaboration. It signifies that meaningful outcomes arise from strategic planning combined with consistent work. Number 3, represents synthesis, collaboration, and the completion of the initial phase of creation. It signals the merging of different forces into a coherent and functional whole. Three of Discs, astrological symbolic associations. Mars. Symbolism. Mars, the planet of action, energy, and drive, governs our ambition, physical energy, and how we assert ourselves. When Mars is in Capricorn, it enhances the drive for achievement, discipline, and long-term success. This placement encourages strategic planning and focused effort to build something of lasting value. The Three of Discs, influenced by Mars in Capricorn, highlights the importance of putting in the hard work and collaborating with others to reach a common goal. Symbolism. Capricorn, a cardinal earth sign ruled by Saturn, represents structure, discipline, and ambition. It is focused on achieving long-term success through hard work, perseverance, and practical strategies. When linked to the Three of Discs, Capricorn emphasizes building foundations for future success, particularly through teamwork, responsibility, and mastery of skills. The Mars in Capricorn. Mars in Capricorn blends Mars's fiery drive with Capricorn's disciplined approach, creating a powerful combination of ambition and hard work. This placement encourages taking action towards long-term goals with focus and determination. It emphasizes teamwork and the recognition of individual skill and contribution within a group, aligning perfectly with the Three of Discs themes of collaboration and mastery in the material world. Greek demonic, personification of the card. Three of Discs, Divine Arcana Tarot. The Three of Discs can be personified by Ponos, the Greek daimonic figure of hard labor, effort, and struggle. Ponos represents the toil that goes into the creation of something substantial, much like the themes of the Three of Discs, which highlights the rewards of collaborative effort, craftsmanship, and the building of something long-lasting through perseverance and teamwork. Blending Ponos with the Three of Discs. Ponos, the god of labor and struggle, combines seamlessly with the Three of Discs, emphasizing the hard work and persistence required to build and achieve success. This fusion signifies the importance of focused effort in creating something tangible, whether it be a career, project, or material success. Effort in creation. Panos, as the personification of labor, underscores the value of hard work, discipline, and endurance in the process of building something meaningful. In relation to the Three of Discs, it emphasizes that success is achieved not just through vision, but through constant and cooperative effort. Collaborative work. The Three of Discs highlights the power of teamwork and shared effort in achieving goals. Panos represents the personal struggle and sweat that each individual brings to the table, emphasizing that real achievement comes from the combined efforts of all involved, even in the face of adversity. Mastery through hardship. Panos' connection to laboring through hardship speaks to the mastery and skill that are developed through consistent effort. The Three of Discs reflects this by indicating that mastery and expertise are honed through collaboration and the persistence required to face challenges and keep working toward a goal. Three of Discs. Divinatory meaning. Upright represents collaboration, teamwork, and the successful completion of a project through joint effort. It signifies recognition for skill and craftsmanship, where your hard work and cooperation with others lead to tangible rewards. The Three of Discs suggests that your ability to work harmoniously with others is bringing success, growth, and the building of a strong foundation for future endeavors. Reversed indicates challenges in teamwork, lack of cooperation, or struggles in achieving progress despite effort. It may highlight difficulties in aligning with others' goals, miscommunications, or a lack of appreciation for the work being done. The reverse Three of Discs suggests that collaboration may be hindered by personal differences or lack of focus, delaying progress and results. Now moving on to the Four of Discs, where material stability becomes fixed through structure, control, and preservation. This is the archetype of secured power, where the psyche seeks protection through order, holding tightly to resources, stability, and established foundations in order to resist uncertainty or loss. Bia. Bia is the Greek personification of force, power, and compulsion. Her presence on the card embodies raw strength, enforcement of will, and the protective might needed to establish and maintain authority. Sun. Positioned at the top center, representing vitality, authority, and the illuminating power of the Sun in Capricorn. It underscores the solar energy that sustains structure, order, and governance. Four elemental turrets. These are the square structures positioned at each corner of the fortress, each marked with an alchemical triangle representing the four classical elements: earth, air, fire, water. They symbolize the foundational forces that uphold stability and power. Sword and shield. Bia wields a sword and carries a shield, representing defense, readiness, and the assertion of boundaries. These tools signify protection of established power and readiness to repel threats. Capricorn. Located at the base of the fortress, signifying ambition, discipline, and the architectural stability that Capricorn brings to material and structural endeavors. Blue moat. The vivid blue boundary encircling the fortress indicates emotional boundaries and the containment of resources. It represents the protective perimeter that preserves internal power. Power encapsulates the card's core message: the consolidation of strength, the enforcement of boundaries, and the maintenance of control through vigilant authority. Number 4. Represents solidity, structure, and stability in the material realm. It symbolizes the completion of a stable foundation upon which power and authority are sustained. Four of Discs. Astrological symbolic associations. Sun. Symbolism. The sun represents vitality, identity, and self-expression. When associated with the Four of Discs, the sun emphasizes the importance of securing one's personal and material achievements. This placement suggests a focus on maintaining stability and protecting what has been built. The sun's influence encourages confidence in one's ability to achieve success and highlights the need for recognition and pride in accomplishments. Capricorn. Symbolism. Capricorn, an earth sign ruled by Saturn, symbolizes discipline, ambition, and the pursuit of long-term goals. It is known for its practical and grounded approach to life, In relation to the Four of Discs, Capricorn emphasizes the need for structure and security in both material and financial realms. This combination suggests a desire to build lasting foundations, emphasizing hard work, responsibility, and a focus on maintaining control over one's resources. The Sun in Capricorn. The Sun in Capricorn brings an emphasis on achieving success through dedication and ambition, aligning with the Four of Discs themes of stability and material security. This placement suggests a strong desire for financial and personal stability, along with a focus on long-term success and the preservation of what has been accumulated. It encourages individuals to take pride in their achievements, while also urging them to avoid becoming overly possessive or rigid in their pursuit of security. Greek Daemonic, personification of the card. Four of Discs, Divine Arcana Tarot. The Four of Discs represents themes of stability, security, control, and the fear of loss or change. The Four of Discs can be personified through figures like Bia, the Greek goddess of force, power, and determination. Bia embodies the will to assert control over the material world and the drive to protect one's resources and achievements. Blending Bia with the Four of Discs, Bia's presence in the Four of Discs brings an intensified focus on preserving stability and maintaining control over what has been acquired. She influences the need to protect what is yours, while also urging an evaluation of whether this need for control has become restrictive or fearful. Strength and preservation. Bia's energy strengthens the desire to secure material wealth and resources. The Four of Discs under her influence represents a powerful drive to protect your financial stability, success, and personal achievements. This period emphasizes using your strength and resolve to safeguard what you've built. Power and control. The card's themes of control and security are amplified by Bia's influence, which may manifest as holding on to possessions or resisting changes that could challenge one's material comfort. This energy encourages taking command of your situation but warns against becoming too rigid or possessive in your efforts to maintain control. Balancing stability and fear. While the Four of Discs may represent a secure foundation, Bia's presence may signal that this stability is motivated by fear of losing what you have, rather than healthy protection. She encourages you to assess whether your attachment to security is a source of strength, or whether it has created a barrier to growth and evolution. Protection and resilience. Bia's power reminds you of your inner strength and resilience, urging you to stand firm in the face of challenges. However, her presence also serves as a reminder to avoid becoming overly defensive or attached to the material, as this can limit your potential for further development. Empowerment through release. The Four of Discs with Bia also invites you to consider the possibility of empowerment through letting go of excessive attachment to control. By allowing yourself to release fears of loss, you can reclaim true power, cultivating the strength to embrace change without resistance. Four of Discs, divinatory meaning. Upright represents stability, control, and a strong focus on material security. It signifies a time when you are building a solid foundation in your financial or personal life, often through careful management and a desire to maintain what you've achieved. The Four of Discs suggests that you may be holding on to resources or achievements, but be cautious not to become too possessive or rigid in your approach. Reversed signifies a potential loss of stability or fear of losing control. It can indicate resistance to change or an unhealthy attachment to material possessions. The reversed Four of Discs warns against becoming overly focused on security at the expense of growth or flexibility. It encourages you to release the need for excessive control and open yourself up to new opportunities and change. Now moving on to the Five of Discs, where material instability gives rise to worry, pressure, and insecurity. This is the archetype of disruption within the physical world, where stability begins to fracture, and the psyche is forced to confront stress, scarcity, uncertainty, or fear surrounding material conditions and survival. Oises. Oises is the Greek personification of misery, anxiety, and distress. Her presence embodies the emotional weight of worry, aligning with the card's themes of hardship and mental strain. Full moon. The luminous full moon in the background symbolizes heightened emotions, subconscious fears, and cycles of anxiety that wax and wane, feeding the state of worry. Tattva. Symbols. Each of the 5 discs contains a distinct geometric symbol representing the 5 classical elements: earth, water, fire, air, spirit. They denote the fragmented and unstable balance of the elemental forces. Archway portal. Behind Oises stands an ornate vine-covered archway, symbolizing thresholds and transitions. It represents potential escape from worry or the entrance into deeper uncertainty. reflecting psychological confinement. Mercury, placed centrally on Oises, it symbolizes Mercury's influence, representing restless thought, over-analysis, and mental agitation that fuels worry. Worry summarizes the card's essence, a state of persistent anxiety, unease about the future, and instability both in material conditions and mental peace. Taurus, positioned at the bottom center, symbolizing material concerns, stubborn anxieties, and the heaviness of earthbound fears. It reflects the resistance to change that perpetuates worry. Number 5. Embodies instability, challenge, and disruption within the material realm. It emphasizes the disarray and unease typical of the Five of Discs. Five of Discs. Astrological symbolic associations. Mercury. Symbolism. Mercury, the planet of communication, intellect, and adaptability, brings a dynamic energy to the Five of Discs. In this card, Mercury's influence highlights mental struggles, the need for clarity in decision-making, and the challenges of communicating concerns related to material loss. It suggests that the mind may be preoccupied with practical worries or financial difficulties, leading to anxiety and difficulty finding solutions. Mercury encourages strategic thinking to overcome these challenges, focusing on clarity and thoughtful planning. Taurus. Symbolism. Taurus, an earth sign ruled by Venus, is associated with stability, security, and material comfort. In the Five of Discs, Taurus brings a deep connection to material concerns, emphasizing the loss of financial stability or physical security. The card influenced by Taurus suggests a struggle with maintaining one's sense of security, whether through finances, work, or home life. Taurus's influence also points to the potential to rebuild security and create lasting stability once the loss is addressed. The Mercury in Taurus. Mercury in Taurus brings a grounded, practical approach to communication and decision-making. When linked to the Five of Discs, it emphasizes the importance of pragmatic thinking during difficult times. This placement helps in formulating practical solutions to material concerns and navigating financial or resource-based challenges with patience and a methodical approach. While the Five of Discs may indicate hardship, Mercury in Taurus encourages perseverance, practicality, and a clear, steady mindset to work through these issues. Greek Daemonic. Personification of the card. Five of Discs. Divine Arcana Tarot. The Five of Discs represents themes of material loss, hardship, and financial or physical instability. A fitting Greek demonic personification for this card is Oises, the goddess of misery, suffering, and distress. Oises embodies the emotional and physical pain associated with loss, difficulty, and misfortune, making her a powerful figure to personify the challenging aspects of the Five of Discs. Blending Oises with the Five of Discs. Blending the energy of Oises with the themes of the Five of Discs brings a deeper understanding of suffering, loss, and the potential for recovery. Oises, often associated with the pain of life's struggles, highlights how suffering, though painful, can lead to growth, resilience, and eventual renewal. Endurance through suffering. The Five of Discs, under the influence of Oises, speaks to enduring difficult times, particularly in financial or material loss. Oises represents the emotional weight of such experiences, reminding us that suffering is often a part of the human condition, but it teaches strength and perseverance. Emotional and material strain. Oises embodies the agony and stress associated with the loss of security. In the context of the Five of Discs, she underscores the emotional toll that financial hardship or physical instability can have on an individual, urging a recognition of the full depth of this struggle. Transformation through hardship. Just as Oises brings awareness of suffering, this blend encourages acknowledging the pain caused by loss, but also the potential for transformation. Hardships, though intense, have the ability to lead to inner growth, personal insight, and the eventual overcoming of adversity. Hope through despair. While Oises is the personification of misery, this blend suggests that her influence also emphasizes the importance of hope and the potential for relief. Even in the darkest moments of financial or material struggle, a shift in perspective can lead to new opportunities for growth and rebuilding. Resilience and recovery. Oises, while embodying the sorrow of loss, also highlights the potential for recovery. The Five of Discs paired with Oises reminds us that, through perseverance and patience, we can recover from misfortune and rebuild, often emerging stronger than before. Five of Discs. Divinatory meaning. Upright represents material loss, financial hardship, and feelings of insecurity. It often indicates a period of struggle or adversity, where one may feel excluded, vulnerable, or unsupported. The Five of Discs highlights challenges in the material realm, whether through job loss, financial instability, or the inability to maintain resources, causing feelings of worry or lack. Reversed signifies recovery, resilience, and the opportunity to overcome adversity. It suggests that financial or material difficulties are starting to improve and a shift towards stability is possible. The reversed Five of Discs encourages you to seek support, embrace practical solutions, and rebuild your confidence in both your abilities and your resources. Now moving on to the Six of Discs, where material effort begins to stabilize into success, balance, and tangible reward. This is the archetype of restored harmony within the physical world, where resources, labor, and opportunity align in a way that allows growth, support, and material equilibrium to emerge. Bonus Eventus. The Roman deity Bonus Eventus, representing success and favorable outcomes, embodies the spirit of prosperity, abundance, and the culmination of efforts leading to victory. Moon represents intuition, receptivity, and the subtle influence of cycles on material prosperity. It highlights emotional balance that supports sustainable success. Confection in hand. The king holds a small offering or confection, symbolizing rewards, indulgence, and the sweet fruits of labor achieved through balance and persistence. White rose. The white rose in the center symbolizes purity, spiritual alignment, and the perfection of balance. It reflects the harmonious integration of higher ideals with practical achievement, where spiritual integrity supports material gain. Six planetary symbols. These represent the harmonized forces of the cosmos, each planet contributing unique energies to the structure of success. Their arrangement ensures that every aspect of effort, discipline, passion, communication, emotion, expansion, and structure works in concert to manifest prosperity. Taurus symbolizes stability, persistence, and the embodiment of efforts into concrete achievements. Its earthy energy grounds ambitions into reliable outcomes. Success denotes the harmonious convergence of efforts leading to abundance and achievement. It embodies material and emotional fulfillment and alignment. Number 6 represents balance, beauty, and harmony in the material world, signifying that success arises from equilibrium between effort and reward. Six of Discs. Astrological symbolic associations. Moon. Symbolism. The moon in relation to the Six of Discs brings themes of emotional exchange, nurturing, and intuitive generosity. The moon governs emotions, instincts, and the subconscious, enhancing the card's focus on the emotional aspects of giving and receiving. This connection encourages compassion, emotional support, and the desire to help others, highlighting the intuitive nature of generosity. The moon's influence in this card also emphasizes the nurturing side of material exchanges, encouraging kindness and empathy when sharing resources or assistance. Taurus. Symbolism. Taurus, an earth sign ruled by Venus, emphasizes material stability, sensuality, and the value of tangible resources. In the context of the Six of Discs, Taurus brings a grounded, practical approach to the exchange of resources, highlighting the importance of balance and stability in financial and material matters. Taurus influence suggests that generosity and sharing are most effective when rooted in reliability and the appreciation of life's pleasures. This combination encourages building solid, sustainable foundations in relationships and finances, with an emphasis on nurturing and providing for others in a steady and thoughtful way. The moon in Taurus. The moon in Taurus combines emotional sensitivity with a desire for security and comfort. This combination in the Six of Discs highlights the emotional satisfaction that comes from giving and receiving material support in a stable and harmonious way. It encourages generosity grounded in love and care, promoting a sense of emotional fulfillment through tangible acts of kindness and stability. The moon in Taurus suggests that when we nurture others with steady hands and compassionate hearts, we also receive emotional fulfillment and security in return. Greek Daemonic. Personification of the card. Six of Discs. Divine Arcana Tarot. The Six of Discs, symbolizing generosity, balance, and the equitable exchange of resources, can be personified by Bonus Eventus, the Greek daemon of favorable events and prosperity. Bonus Eventus embodies the concept of fortunate outcomes and the rewards that arise from the proper balance of effort and giving. Blending Bonus Eventus with the Six of Discs. Bonus Eventus's influence on the Six of Discs emphasizes the rewarding nature of fairness, generosity, and balance in material matters. This card, combined with the spirit of Bonus Eventus, speaks to the flow of wealth, the rewards of positive action, and the grace that comes with sharing prosperity. Fortunate exchange. Bonus Eventus brings a sense of lucky timing to the balance of giving and receiving, ensuring that when you extend help or share your resources, you are met with favorable outcomes. The Six of Discs, influenced by this daemon, suggests that your generosity will be returned in ways that lead to personal and collective prosperity. Abundant opportunities. With Bonus Eventus, the Six of Discs reflects not just an exchange of material goods, but also the abundance that comes from making fair, balanced decisions. It suggests that acts of kindness and generosity are met with fortune, creating a cycle of mutual benefit. Positive outcomes from equity. Bonus Eventus presence highlights how maintaining fairness and equity in all exchanges can bring about positive changes. The Six of Discs with this influence reminds you that prosperity is most sustainable when it is shared equitably, fostering harmony and goodwill in both personal and financial realms. Good fortune and balance. The Six of Discs, influenced by Bonus Eventus, suggests that the harmonious exchange of resources will lead to a period of good fortune. It reinforces the idea that when you act with fairness and integrity, you open yourself to receiving positive outcomes in return, whether in wealth, relationships, or opportunities. Six of Discs. Divinatory meaning. Upright. Represents generosity, balance, and the exchange of resources. It signifies a period of harmony and fairness, where you may receive or give material support, leading to mutual benefit. The Six of Discs highlights the importance of sharing wealth, knowledge, or support in a way that promotes equity and fosters growth for all parties involved. It encourages a spirit of generosity and acknowledges the rewards of balanced contributions. Reversed. Signifies imbalances in giving and receiving, possibly pointing to inequality or feelings of being taken advantage of. The reverse Six of Discs may indicate financial difficulties or issues where generosity is either withheld or misused. It warns against self-sacrifice without reciprocation or being caught in an unfair exchange that disrupts balance and fairness. Now moving on to the Seven of Discs, where material effort encounters delay, limitation, and the experience of failure. This is the archetype of frustrated manifestation, where the results of labor do not meet expectation, and the psyche is forced to confront stagnation, loss of momentum, or the realization that something is not developing as intended. Aporia, the Greek personification of difficulty and impasse. Aporia embodies the emotional and mental struggle that accompanies failure and stagnation. Her presence highlights the inner paralysis when faced with obstacles. Seven discs with ox and sat symbol. Each disc bears the symbol of Taurus or Saturn in alternating placement, emphasizing the entrenchment of heavy karmic weight within the material realm. These are not merely coins but sigils of corrupted effort and burdensome attachment. Saturn. The red Saturn glyph at the top signifies limitations, burdens, and decay. In this context, it deepens the card's theme of restriction, blight, and the heavy weight of failure. Entwining fir branches. The evergreen limbs form an enclosing ring representing constriction and inescapability. Once symbols of life and continuity, here they become suffocating, echoing Saturn's binding influence and the sense of being trapped within one's own material framework. Taurus. The Taurus glyph at the bottom represents fixed earth and stubbornness. Here it emphasizes inertia and the inability to change, leading to stagnation and decay in material pursuits. Failure signifies more than loss. It represents stagnation after prolonged effort, the slow decline into spiritual and emotional depletion when attachment to results overrides faith in process. Number 7. The number of Netzach on the Tree of Life, which in the realm of Earth Asaya becomes unstable. It signifies endurance beyond vitality, emphasizing emotional drain, the fatigue of striving, and the spiritual cost of clinging to material outcomes. Seven of Discs. Astrological symbolic associations. Saturn. Symbolism. Saturn, the planet of structure, discipline, and long-term effort, brings a grounded and practical influence to the Seven of Discs. In the context of this card, Saturn emphasizes the need for patience and perseverance in the face of material challenges. It underscores the importance of evaluating your investments, whether in time, effort, or resources, and assessing whether the rewards will justify the work. Saturn encourages careful planning and accountability, reminding you that success often comes slowly with steady, disciplined effort over time. Taurus. Symbolism. Taurus, a fixed earth sign ruled by Venus, symbolizes stability, material security, and the enjoyment of life's pleasures. With the Seven of Discs, Taurus highlights the focus on building long-term financial security and tangible results. This connection suggests that efforts in the material realm should be carefully considered, focusing on achieving sustainable growth rather than quick returns. Taurus encourages evaluating the worth of your current efforts and making adjustments to ensure that your investments will lead to lasting stability and comfort. The Saturn in Taurus. Saturn in Taurus, when associated with the Seven of Discs, combines Saturn's energy of discipline and responsibility with Taurus' desire for material security and long-term rewards. This pairing emphasizes that slow, consistent effort toward tangible goals will lead to success, but it may require patience and a readiness to reevaluate and adjust strategies along the way. Saturn in Taurus urges you to focus on practical, reliable paths to achieve material success, avoiding shortcuts and embracing steady progress. This combination encourages a careful balance between stability and growth, ensuring that any efforts made are sustainable and fruitful in the long term. Greek Daemonic. Personification of the card. Seven of Discs. Divine Arcana Tarot. The Seven of Discs represents a period of evaluation, patience, and reflection in relation to material efforts and resources. This card signifies assessing whether your efforts are yielding the desired results and whether the path you've chosen is sustainable. A fitting Greek demonic personification for this card, combined with the influence of Aporia, the goddess of perplexity, doubt, and confusion, reflects the complexities and moments of uncertainty when evaluating progress. Blending Aporia with the Seven of Discs offers a deeper exploration of the internal struggles and doubts that arise when assessing the value and progress of one's efforts. Perplexity and progress. The Seven of Discs, when influenced by Aporia, highlights the confusion and frustration that can arise when progress feels slow or uncertain. Aporia's presence urges you to pause and reconsider the decisions you've made, prompting a deeper exploration of whether your investments are truly leading to long-term success or if adjustments are necessary. Doubt and material results. The energy of Aporia brings forth the natural confusion that often accompanies moments of evaluation. With the Seven of Discs, this may manifest as doubts regarding the fruitfulness of your hard work or whether the time and energy you've invested are paying off as you hoped. Aporia urges introspection, asking you to confront your uncertainties and carefully reassess your next steps. Reevaluation and clarity. Aporia's influence emphasizes the need for clear, logical thinking during periods of reflection. The Seven of Discs calls for a careful reevaluation of your material pursuits. The blending with Aporia highlights the importance of taking a step back when confusion or indecision arises, ensuring that clarity is found before moving forward. Confronting uncertainty. Aporia represents moments of mental impasse, and when combined with the Seven of Discs, it calls attention to times when you may feel stuck or unsure of how to proceed. This combination emphasizes the need to embrace uncertainty as part of the growth process. Rather than avoiding or denying doubt, face it directly to uncover deeper insights about your journey. Learning through delay. The Seven of Discs in its essence reflects a waiting period or a time when results are not immediately clear. When blended with Aporia, this delay becomes a space for introspection and learning. It encourages understanding that even in times of uncertainty, there is valuable growth and information to be gained from evaluating what you have achieved thus far. Seven of Discs. Divinatory meaning. Upright. Represents a period of reflection, evaluation, and assessment, particularly in relation to your material or financial investments. It suggests that you may be questioning the progress of your efforts and wondering if the results are worth the time and energy spent. The Seven of Discs urges patience and careful consideration as you assess whether to continue on your current path or make adjustments to achieve long-term success. Reversed. Signifies frustration, impatience, or a lack of progress, indicating that your efforts may not be yielding the expected results. The reverse Seven of Discs calls for a reassessment of your goals or methods, emphasizing the need to focus on practical actions rather than unrealistic expectations. It encourages letting go of fruitless pursuits and making necessary changes to move forward with clarity and purpose. Now moving on to the Eight of Discs, where material effort becomes refined through prudence, discipline, and careful development. This is the archetype of focused cultivation, where the psyche advances not through impulse or rapid expansion, but through patience, precision, and sustained attention to growth and mastery. Epiphron. The Greek personification (GP) of prudence, Epiphron embodies thoughtful moderation, foresight, and intelligent restraint. His presence signals grounded wisdom, the willingness to plan for the long term, and the strength to delay gratification for lasting growth. Sun. The solar glyph at the top center represents life-giving energy, order, and the conscious application of vitality. In Virgo, the Sun emphasizes refined execution, diligent craftsmanship, and the slow ripening of outcomes through careful labor. 8 blossoming discs. Each disc is rendered as a radiant pink flower, symbolizing the full blooming of cultivated effort. They reflect not just coins of value, but natural fruits of labor, beautiful, symmetrical, and nurtured with intention. Virgo. Anchored at the base of the card, Virgo signifies purity, precision, and sacred work. The sign reinforces the qualities of devotion to improvement, methodical progress, and the shaping of form through disciplined care. Tree canopy behind. Though subtle, the dark trunk and canopy enveloping Epiphron suggest he is within or at the base of a sacred tree. This echoes the tree of life, or cosmic arbor, a source of both practical labor and divine order. Prudence symbolizes the wisdom of care and forethought. Prudence is not passive hesitation, but intentional refinement, the act of applying knowledge with discipline to produce optimal outcomes. It is the virtue of knowing when and how to act. Number 8. 8 corresponds to Hod on the tree of life, the sphere of intellect and form. In the world of Asaya Earth, it brings logic and design into material expression. Here, it marks a stabilizing energy that guides manifestation toward maturity. 8 of discs. Astrological symbolic associations. Sun. Symbolism. The sun, representing vitality, self-expression, and achievement, brings clarity and focus to the 8 of discs. This association emphasizes the energy and confidence required to hone your craft and achieve mastery. The sun enhances themes of self-realization, encouraging you to take pride in your efforts and achievements, while also pushing for continuous growth. It reminds you that consistent hard work, combined with a clear vision, will lead to success and fulfillment in your endeavors. Virgo. Symbolism. Virgo, an earth sign ruled by Mercury, is known for its practicality, attention to detail, and desire for perfection. When linked to the 8 of discs, Virgo brings a focus on methodical work, self-discipline, and the mastery of skills through continuous improvement. This influence highlights the importance of precision, organization, and dedication to long-term goals. Virgo's energy supports diligent effort and refinement, making it the perfect astrological alignment for a period of focused productivity and growth. The Sun in Virgo. The Sun in Virgo combines the radiant energy of the Sun with Virgo's practical, detail-oriented nature, enhancing the 8 of discs themes of hard work and skill development. This combination encourages a focused, disciplined approach to personal growth where success is achieved through persistent effort, precision, and self-improvement. It suggests that by applying clear, organized energy, you can make steady progress and ultimately attain mastery in your pursuits. Greek Daemonic. Personification of the card. Eight of discs. Divine Arcana Tarot. The 8 of discs, representing hard work, mastery, and skill development, can be personified by Epiphron, the Greek daemon of wisdom, prudence, and careful thought. Epiphron embodies the essence of calculated effort, patience, and the steady progress required to achieve mastery. This daemonic influence highlights the importance of dedication and mindfulness in refining one's craft and achieving long-term success. Blending Epiphron with the 8 of discs. Blending the energy of Epiphron with the 8 of discs creates a potent combination of careful work and wise decision-making. This blend underscores the importance of perseverance, attention to detail, and the pursuit of mastery through disciplined effort, focused dedication, and growth. The 8 of discs, with the influence of Epiphron, emphasizes the need for sustained effort and precision in achieving mastery. Epiphron encourages individuals to stay disciplined, make thoughtful choices, and continuously refine their skills, ensuring that each step leads to long-term growth and success. Wisdom through labor. Epiphron's presence enhances the concept that hard work leads to wisdom. As you devote yourself to honing your craft, the lessons learned through this effort deepen your understanding, sharpening not just your technical skills, but also your judgment and insight. Practical wisdom. This combination suggests that wisdom is not merely theoretical, but is gained through practical experience and thoughtful application. The 8 of discs under Epiphron's influence encourages a methodical approach to work, where each task is a building block for greater knowledge and achievement. Patience and progress. Epiphron teaches that true mastery takes time and patience. The 8 of discs with this daemonic influence encourages individuals to stay the course even when progress seems slow, trusting that their diligent efforts will eventually bear fruit. Attention to detail and self-improvement. Epiphron's energy reminds us that the key to progress lies in the careful attention we pay to our work. The Eight of Discs calls for focusing on the small details and improving continuously, allowing for incremental but meaningful growth in both skill and wisdom. Eight of Discs, divinatory meaning. Upright represents hard work, dedication, and mastery. It signifies a time of focused effort where you are honing your skills, developing expertise, and working toward long-term goals. The Eight of Discs encourages persistence and diligence, emphasizing the importance of paying attention to the details and continually improving your craft or financial situation. This card suggests that success comes from dedication, patience, and disciplined effort. Reversed signifies a lack of progress, burnout, or a feeling of being stuck in your efforts. It suggests that you may be putting in effort without seeing the desired results, or that you're neglecting important details that are necessary for growth. The reversed Eight of Discs warns against losing motivation or becoming too focused on perfectionism, which could lead to frustration and stagnation. It encourages reevaluating your approach or taking a break to regain focus and energy. Now moving on to the Nine of Discs, where material effort matures into gain, refinement, and self-sustained abundance. This is the archetype of cultivated success, where discipline, patience, and intelligent development begin to produce tangible reward, independence, and material confidence. Kairos, the Greek personification GP of opportune time and divine timing. Kairos does not symbolize clock time, but the exact moment when action aligns with destiny. His presence affirms that true gain occurs not merely through effort, but by seizing the right moment with discernment and grace. Venus, positioned at the top center, Venus represents love, harmony, value, and beauty. In Virgo, she tempers sensuality with precision and refinement, resulting in measured success and aesthetic order and material gain. Winged figure, Kairos is depicted with powerful white wings, symbolizing transcendence, swift opportunity, and divine intelligence acting in the physical world. Wings suggest a higher awareness that allows one to perceive the right path to abundance. Central disc mandala. 9 discs form a sacred geometric structure rooted in the Thoth design, but more fully stylized here. The central 3 are interconnected like a triune glyph of abundance and unity, while the surrounding 6 form a radiating hexagon, amplifying balance and systemic wealth. Gain stands for more than monetary success. It embodies the cumulative result of effort, insight, and divine timing. Gain here is holistic material, spiritual, and emotional, marking the blossoming of aligned intent. Virgo. At the base, the Virgo symbol anchors the card in analytical, grounded energy. Virgo's meticulous nature supports the idea that true gain is earned through intelligent service, organization, and timely cultivation. Number 9. Corresponds to Yesod on the Tree of Life, the sphere of foundation and reflection. In the material world, Asaya, it brings spiritual pattern into fruitful embodiment. 9 is the number of completion, harvest, and self-sufficient gain. 9 of Discs. Astrological symbolic associations. Venus. Symbolism. Venus, the planet of beauty, love, and material pleasures, aligns with the 9 of Discs by emphasizing themes of luxury, enjoyment, and the rewards of hard work. Venus enhances the card's message of self-sufficiency and the pleasure that comes with achieving material abundance. This association reflects the joy found in comfort, refinement, and cultivating an environment of beauty and stability. Venus encourages appreciation for life's pleasures and the ability to indulge in life's luxuries with grace and gratitude. Virgo. Symbolism. Virgo, an earth sign ruled by Mercury, brings an analytical, practical, and detail-oriented energy to the 9 of Discs. In this context, Virgo's influence emphasizes the importance of organization, discipline, and the steady effort required to achieve long-term material success. It highlights the ability to build wealth through hard work, attention to detail, and a focus on health and well-being. Virgo's energy supports the realization of personal goals through consistent effort and a methodical approach. The Venus in Virgo. The combination of Venus and Virgo with the 9 of Discs enhances the themes of beauty and material comfort, with an added focus on practicality and discernment. Venus in Virgo brings a sense of refined elegance and appreciation for simple yet meaningful pleasures, while also emphasizing the importance of being grounded in reality. This alignment encourages the creation of a harmonious environment that reflects both luxury and practicality, and it celebrates the rewards of hard work, focusing on enjoying the fruits of one's labor in a thoughtful and balanced way. Greek daemonic. Personification of the card. Nine of Discs, Divine Arcana Tarot. The Nine of Discs represents material success, independence, and the rewards of diligent effort. It symbolizes enjoying the fruits of one's labor, self-sufficiency, and the beauty that comes with achieving financial and personal stability. A fitting Greek demonic personification for this card is Kairos, the god of the opportune moment, who embodies the right timing, success, and the ability to seize the moment when the conditions are ideal. Blending Kairos with the Nine of Discs. Blending the essence of Kairos with the Nine of Discs highlights themes of perfect timing, the rewards of patience, and the prosperity that comes when one's efforts align with favorable circumstances. Kairos' influence encourages individuals to recognize the ideal moments for action and to appreciate the success that arises when preparation meets opportunity. Opportune success. Kairos brings an element of perfect timing to the Nine of Discs, reminding you that the success you're experiencing is a result of both your hard work and the fortunate alignment of the right opportunities. This blending suggests that now is the moment to enjoy the material rewards you've earned and savor the fulfillment that comes from your efforts. Seizing the moment. Kairos' influence encourages the awareness that success comes when you are attuned to the present moment and seize opportunities as they arise. The Nine of Discs under this influence suggests that you are at a point where your personal growth and achievements can be fully realized, and it's the right time to celebrate your accomplishments. Material abundance through timely effort. This combination highlights that material wealth and independence have come as a result of timely and sustained effort. Kairos reminds you that while hard work is important, it is also essential to recognize when the right moment for action or change has arrived, allowing you to fully reap the rewards of your dedication. Balance between effort and enjoyment. Kairos' influence brings attention to the harmony between effort and enjoyment. While the Nine of Discs represents enjoying the fruits of your labor, Kairos encourages you to acknowledge that the timing of your success is as important as the work itself. This blend suggests that it's a perfect time to enjoy your achievements with a sense of balance and mindfulness. Nine of Discs, Divinatory Meaning. Upright represents financial success, material abundance, and the rewards of hard work. It signifies a time of self-sufficiency, where you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. The Nine of Discs encourages appreciation for your accomplishments and the comforts of a stable, secure life. It highlights the importance of independence, luxury, and the enjoyment of the rewards that come with your effort and perseverance. Reversed signifies a lack of fulfillment despite material success, perhaps due to overindulgence or an overemphasis on material wealth. The reverse Nine of Discs suggests feelings of emptiness, insecurity, or a lack of true contentment, even if outward appearances suggest stability. It calls for introspection and warns against becoming too reliant on material possessions for happiness, urging you to seek balance and fulfillment beyond the material world. Now moving on to the Ten of Discs, where material development culminates in wealth, permanence, and established abundance. This is the archetype of material completion, where accumulated effort, structure, and resources have fully manifested into stability, prosperity, and enduring legacy within the physical world. Plotos. The Greek personification GP of wealth, Plotos embodies the bounty of the earth, divine abundance, and the mystery of prosperity as a cosmic inheritance. His presence transforms wealth from mere accumulation into a symbol of divine blessing and fertility. Mercury, the ruling planet of Virgo, depicted at the top in bold red, represents intellect, communication, and commerce. In the context of this card, Mercury governs wealth as a vehicle of circulation and wisdom, emphasizing that prosperity must flow, not stagnate. Cascading gold coins. Plotos is shown actively pouring coins from his green mantle, symbolizing generosity, outflow, and abundance in motion. Unlike hoarded wealth, this dynamic image affirms that prosperity must be shared to remain spiritually alive. Coins marked with planetary glyphs. The 10 discs are arranged in the shape of the Tree of Life and inscribed with planetary sigils. These discs, now literal coins, represent the final crystallization of cosmic forces into material abundance, each sphere an aspect of celestial influence brought into tangible form. Virgo. Positioned at the base center, the Virgo symbol anchors the energy of refinement, devotion, and fruitful cultivation. Wealth here is not accidental, but earned through careful stewardship, order, and sacred labor. Wealth signifies more than financial gain. It speaks of legacy, fulfillment, and the accumulation of energy into a structured form. True wealth is the ability to create, preserve, and distribute life-giving resources in harmony with divine order. Number 10. 10 corresponds to Malkuth on the Tree of Life, the final sephira where divine force crystallizes into the material world. It marks completion, embodiment, and the fullness of manifested outcome. Yet it also warns of stagnation if the force is not reinvested into new cycles. 10 of Discs. Astrological symbolic associations. Mercury. Symbolism. Mercury, the planet of communication, intellect, and adaptability, brings clarity and precision to the 10 of Discs. This association emphasizes the importance of practical intelligence and strategic thinking in achieving material success. Mercury enhances the ability to manage resources, plan effectively, and communicate clearly, which are all vital in establishing long-term security and wealth. It encourages logical decision-making and adaptability in managing family and financial affairs. Virgo. Symbolism. Virgo, an earth sign ruled by Mercury, symbolizes practicality, organization, and a focus on detail. In relation to the 10 of Discs, Virgo brings an analytical and methodical approach to achieving material success. This connection highlights the importance of hard work, attention to detail, and long-term planning in building a stable and prosperous foundation, both personally and generationally. Virgo's influence encourages individuals to take a disciplined, grounded approach to managing wealth, family, and resources. The Mercury in Virgo. Mercury in Virgo enhances the 10 of Discs by reinforcing themes of analytical thinking, precision, and practical communication. This combination emphasizes the role of careful planning, detailed work, and efficient systems in achieving lasting wealth and stability. With Mercury's influence in Virgo, the card suggests that success is achieved through clear, methodical efforts and intelligent decision-making, ensuring that material security is built on a solid foundation that is both organized and sustainable. Greek Daemonic. Personification of the card. Ten of Discs. Divine Arcana Tarot. The 10 of Discs represents material wealth, long-term stability, and the successful culmination of efforts, particularly in terms of family and generational wealth. It speaks to the rewards of hard work, planning, and the achievement of lasting security. A fitting Greek demonic personification for this card is Plutos, the god of wealth, abundance, and prosperity. Plutos embodies the fruit of hard work, bringing the richness of material success and the potential for generational legacy. Blending Plutos with the 10 of Discs. Blending the energy of Plutos with the 10 of Discs enhances the themes of wealth, success, and material stability, while also highlighting the responsibility that comes with managing prosperity and legacy. Wealth and security. The 10 of Discs, with Plutos' influence, underscores the fulfillment of material success, where financial security and family legacy are established through hard work and wise investments. It emphasizes the joy and stability that come from creating lasting wealth and ensuring that resources are passed down through generations. Generational legacy. Plutos, as the god of wealth, brings the understanding that wealth and success are not just for personal gain but can also be a means of supporting future generations. This blending highlights the importance of creating a stable foundation for your family or community, ensuring that the benefits of your success extend beyond your lifetime. Abundance and gratitude. The 10 of Discs reflects a time to appreciate the material abundance you've built. And with Plutos, this association emphasizes the need for gratitude and mindfulness in the management of wealth. It suggests that true prosperity is found when wealth is used wisely, creating a balanced and sustainable foundation for those who come after. Responsibility with wealth. While the 10 of Discs represents great success and material fulfillment, the presence of Plutos also reminds you of the responsibility that comes with abundance. It encourages careful stewardship of resources, ensuring that wealth is managed responsibly and that it continues to serve future generations. 10 of Discs. Divinatory meaning. Upright. Represents material success, wealth, and the achievement of long-term stability. It signifies the culmination of efforts where financial security and family legacy are firmly established. The 10 of Discs highlights the rewards of hard work, generational wealth, and the creation of a solid foundation that benefits not just you, but your loved ones as well. It encourages enjoying the fruits of your labor and sharing them with those you care about. Reversed. Signifies financial instability, lack of security, or disruption in family dynamics related to material wealth. The reverse 10 of Discs warns of potential loss, inheritance issues, or challenges in maintaining long-term security. It suggests that the foundation you've built may be at risk, or that there is a need to reassess how material wealth is managed within the family or personal life.